Yeah, good afternoon, everyone. Yeah, today's topic is regarding output.
Harish sir, sorry
Yes.
for interrupting. We could not able to hear your voice. Kindly keep mic nearer to your mouth. Your voice is so less.
Okay. Yeah, good afternoon. Today our topic is regarding output devices. So, objectives or overviews of output devices. What are the types of output devices we are going to know in our further slides? What are the characteristics of various display devices, or what is the differentiating between the impact and non-impact printers? What are the factors that the quality of LCD monitor or screen depends? And what are the characteristics of speakers, headphone, and how we are going to identify the outputs for physically challenged users, etc. We are going to study further in our slides. What is output? Output is data that has been processed into a useful form. What is output? Output is nothing but the thing what we are seeing in front of us, whether it would be in a text format, whether it would be in a visual format, either it is graphic or it's in a small video clips, or whether it will be in a audio format, audio clips. Whatever the thing we are taking that through our eyes or ears are nothing but output. An output device is any type of hardware component that conveys information to one or more people. Like if we are listening to a music, speakers come act as an output device. If there are a group of people sitting nearer to speaker, the whole group is able to listen to music. So one or more people able to listen music. Speaker act as an output device. Printer, when it comes to printer act as an output device. It gives text or images on a hard copy. Display devices like monitors or projectors act as an output device where whatever the content we want to display, as you are able to see the screen, presentation screen, that is nothing but your output device. Display devices. A display device visually conveys text, graphic, or video content visually. Those are display devices. A monitor is tagged as a separate peripheral like LCD monitors or widescreen monitors. What is LCD monitor? LCD monitor is nothing but liquid crystal display, uses a liquid component to present information on a display device. LCD monitors are made of a liquid crystal component. The quality of an LCD monitor or screen depends primarily on its resolution, response time, brightness, dots per pixels, and contrast ratio. As you see, if you take X brand, Y brand, and Z brand television sets, and you will be see a difference between it. brightness difference, contrast difference, resolution difference, how the image, single image is different on each and every screen, X screen, Y screen, and Z screen, because it's primarily depends on what is the brightness has been set, what is the contrast ratio, and what is the resolution it is having. Depending on that, the quality depends. Resolution is nothing but the number of horizontal and vertical pixels in a display device, whatever the display device, whether it's a monitor or LCD screen or a plasma screen, number of horizontal and vertical lines in a display device is nothing but a resolution. A higher resolution uses a greater number of pixels. And if you want to change display settings in a system, we need to go to the right click manager settings. Here you will be able to see the resolution, where you can change the resolution of your system depending upon the monitor screen size. Display devices are nothing but the graphics processing unit GPU controls the manipulation and display of graphics on a display device. The image what you are seeing is a graphic card image which is having three ports. One is DVI port, one is S-video port, and one is standard monitor port. The blue one which you are able to see is VGA port, and this is DVI port. And now we are getting a HDMI port as an output for video cards. LCD monitor use a digital signal and should plug into a DVI port or HDMI or a VGA port to get the output. If we are using a display card, then we need to take the output from the display card. Then only the resolution, what we want to see, we will be able to see that resolution. If you are taking the output from a monitor, motherboard, then the resolution will be lesser when compared to the card what we are installing to get higher resolution. Plasma monitors are display devices that use gas plasma technology and offer sizes up to 150 inches. These plasma monitors you will be able to see in the hospitals or restaurants or offices where you visit at reception. They will place a plasma monitor where they will be displaying their content on a display screen. Televisions also are a good output device. And if you want to convert a computer to a television, requires a converter. If you are connecting your computer to an analog television, and nowadays you can, for a normal television set, you can convert it into a Android television where you can access few apps and where you can browse the content and all with the help of extra devices connecting with a USB to your television set. Nowadays we are getting set-top boxes also. SD is the advanced form of digital television. Now we are getting the 4K television, 4K picture quality. CRT monitors, where we used to see in olden days, is a desktop monitor that contains cathode ray tube, have a much larger footprint than do LCD monitors. A printer produces text and graphics on a physical medium. As I have already mentioned, on a physical medium is nothing but on a paper or any sheet, whether it would be a flex sheet, flex banners, or shirt, t-shirt, whatever it is, or cups, where you will be able to see the images or keychains, whatever it is, physical medium. You will be getting printed of text or images. Printed information is called a hard copy or a printout. Landscape or portrait orientations. There are two types of orientations when we are going to print. One is landscape, the below one is landscape, and this is portrait. Before purchasing a printer, ask yourself few series of questions. What is the budget and what is the thing, main requirement? Do you require a color print or not? Or just you need a black and white printer? Or how many number of papers you will be regularly printing? Likewise, you need to think few queries and then you need to decide what kind of a printer you want. Whether you want a portable printer, it should be Wi-Fi enabled or LAN enabled or connected to your desktop with the help of USB, whatever it is. You need to decide, put down your queries on a paper and think, decide. Depending upon that, you can purchase the required model. Printers, see, here there is a printer connected via USB cable, and here there is a laptop which is connected via Wi-Fi. So and this printer is in small network. Here see, there is a digital print camera and this is a wireless printer connected via smartphone. Okay, even you can give prints from your smartphone, laptop, desktop, and you need to have app. Whatever the printer you are using, that precise app and the configuration, required configuration you need to have in your mobile handset so that you can give prints from your mobile device also. Non-impact printer forms characters and graphics on a piece of paper without actually sticking the paper, like inkjet printers. They are web brand, TVS brand. If you go in previously in banks, they used to use inkjet printers. Now they are using some laserjet printers for passbook printing and all. When you visit a bus pass counter, you will be able to see a TVS printer. Small TVS printer, black color. Those are nothing but inkjet printers. Dot matrix printers. Those are dot matrix printers. Photo printers, especially photo printers, laser printers, thermal printers, plotters are used to print larger size papers, more than bigger size papers, more than A3 size or more than or flex printing. For that, plotter size printers are used. An inkjet printer forms characters and graphics by spraying tiny dots of liquid ink on a piece of paper. See, it depends on the pixels, 300 dpi quality, how it is, 600 dpi, see the difference of quality, how it is. When it comes to 200 dpi dots per inches, how the quality it is. So printers with a higher DPI, dots per inches, produces a higher quality output. It depends what is the type of printer you are using and what are the DPI, what is the DPI of that particular printer. Depending on that, you will be getting the quality of the print. How a inkjet printer works. See, cartridges, you will be able to see ink cartridges. These ink cartridges are refilled with the precise ink inserted in the printer. A small resistor heats the ink, causing the ink to boil and form a vapor bubble, which rises. The vapor bubble forces the ink through the nozzle, rises, and it falls on a head, drops on the paper. With the help of head, printer head, it will rise. As vapor bubble collapse, fresh ink is dropped into the chamber. A photo printer produces color photo lab quality pictures. Photo printers. The photo printers are nothing but where you will be able to see those kind of printers in labs, photo labs. A quality of those print and the paper quality also will be different. Most uses inkjet technology. Print from a memory card or preview photos on a built-in LCD screen. Size of the printer 4 by 6 size, 8 by 11 size, and there are copiers which are much more bigger than those printers. Where when it compares to printer and copier, the printing speed of copier is higher than a printer. And in copiers also there are multiple brands and models. Depending upon that, it will print 10 pages per minute, 12 pages, 15, 20 pages per minute, depending upon the printer model and speed, it depends. Laser printer prints the paper with higher quality, and it is having a color feature also with higher speed. How a black and white laser printer works, you are seeing here. After the user sends an instruction to print a document, the drum rotates as gates and roller feeds a sheet of a paper into the printer. Drums start getting rolled, okay, and then slowly the paper what we have kept in a tray will take. The laser beam creates a character that causes toner to stick to the drum. This is nothing but a drum. Mostly, in most of the cases, the drum cover, outer layer cover will get damaged in most of the cases. And slowly, from drum, the characters get printed and rolled back comes the output. Multifunction peripherals, MPF, is a single device that prints, scans, copy. In some cases, it acts as a fax machine also. You will be able to see an image here. We can do this photocopy of a document. If you want, we can give a print. We can even scan. Thermal printer generates images by pushing electrical heated pins against the heat sensitive thermal wax transfer printer or dye stimulation printer. See here, these are the printers, thermal printers, where we are using to print images, mostly images. A small portable mobile printer is a small, lightweight, battery-powered printer that allows a mobile user to print from a notebook, computer, smartphone, or any other mobile device. Label printers, as you will be able to see in some restaurants or some small kirana stores where or at retailers where you will be getting this label bill printer in a small printer that prints on adhesive type material. The poster printer prints postage stamps. See plotters, bigger size clip printers where you will be printing bigger size of flexes, images or text, whatever we want, we will be able to print in bigger size. Either it is on a paper, either it is on a cloth or some flex material. Impact printer forms characters and graphics on a piece of paper by sticking a mechanism against an ink ribbon that physically contacts the paper. In dot matrix printer, you will be having a cartridge with a ribbon cartridge which rotates. As you keep on giving print, the ribbon gets rotated. And after giving few number of prints, the ribbon ink get finished. So you need to replace that ribbon. So again, you will be getting a newer and thicker color prints. See, this is the image of a dot matrix printer. And these printers you will be able to see in bus pass counters also. Speakers, headphones, and earbuds are output devices, and audio output device produces music or whatever we are speaking or other sounds. Most computer users attach speakers to their computer to generate high quality sound by playing games, interact with multimedia presentations. As I have already mentioned that in presentations we can even use audio clips or video clips to make our presentation bit more good. Listen to music or view music or movies. We use speakers. Speakers act as an output device. Headphones are speakers that covers or placed outside of the ear. Earbuds are also called as earphones. Rest inside the ear canal. Some speakers are specially designed to play audio from a portable media players also. Some are compatible with, like if you are having a mobile set, they are Bluetooth speakers. With the connectivity of Bluetooth, we can play the music. Through wire, we can play the music. So it depends. Or through Wi-Fi connectivity also, there are nowadays devices which are accessing through voice command and playing music or accessing the devices. Voice output occurs when you hear a person's voice or when the computer talks to you through the speaker. Some websites dedicate themselves to provide voice output, often works with voice input. Like VoIP is nothing but uses voice output and input is IP phones. In companies, most of the companies, they will be using VoIP. They will connect with the help of IP phones through network. They will communicate via internet. They will share their inputs and outputs via internet through VoIP configuration into firewall. Some other output devices like projectors, where the content, whatever the content we are having in a laptop, we will connect that and we will display it on a projector or a display screen. Here you will be able to see a projector and a laptop or a desktop, whatever. We are connecting it through a VGA cable or with the help of HDMI cable to display the content. Even the projector will have a USB option where we can connect the USB thumb drive to display the content. It's an interactive whiteboard. Now technology has increasing. Touch-sensitive device resembles a dry erase board that displays the image on a connected computer screen. Whatever the computer we are connecting through that screen, whiteboard screen, whatever it is, it displays on that white screen. So we can directly explain or draw or write the content on a whiteboard. These are some gaming devices which act as output devices. Depending upon the requirement, you can choose what is the size of the monitor should be or what is the quality of the speaker should be depending on the requirement. If a person is disabled, even for them there are printers so that they can read. If they are unable to see, they can read with the help of their fingers by touching the paper. So this is physically for physically challenged users where the printers are used. Whatever the content is written, the paper will be in this format. So by touching it, they will feel the characters, what are the characters have been printed on it, and they will read it for physically challenged users. Now, the next session is regarding storage devices. What are the different types of storage devices and what are the different mediums of storage devices, how they store, how long they can be stored, how safe it is. We will be knowing in our further slides. Differentiating between storage devices and storage medium. What are the various types of flash memory storages? What is the purpose of network attached storage device or external device or removable hard drive for storing the media, or how we can transfer the data from one to another location, etc. Cloud storage devices. What are the optical disk? Storage holds data, instructions, and information for future use, whether it would be in a text format, whether it would be in a audio clip or a video clip or an image format. Whatever the data is there will be stored on a drive. A storage medium is the physical material on which A computer keeps data, instructions, and information, whatever we are giving it as a input. Some images of storage mediums. Here you will be able to see a hard drive. Here there is an external hard drive which we can connect through USB drive or through network. Here there is a flash memory cards. Here there is a flash drive or thumb drive. Here it's a website where you can take access to store your data with the help of cloud. As you know, Google Photos, Google Drive, all those data is stored in cloud, not on your phone handset or desktop storage devices. That is stored in cloud. DVD drives or smart cards where your banking details, banking transaction minimum details will be stored on your card so that you can access as and when required depending upon your requirement. Magnetic strip cards will be used in olden days for recording movies or for taking pictures, but nowadays completely is digital. Capacity is the number of bytes a storage medium can hold. Now you see, nibble is nothing but 4 bits. 1 byte is equals to 8 bits. 1 kilobyte is equals to 1024 bytes. 1 megabyte MB is equals to 1024 kilobytes. In a similar way, 1024 1 GB is equals to 1024 MB. 1 terabyte, 1 TB is equals to 1024 gigabytes. Likewise, petabyte, exabyte, zettabyte, yottabyte. A storage device is the computer hardware that records or retrieves items to and from storage medium. If we have written something on a pen drive, some documents or some images, as and when we required, we can plug it in to our system, we can print it out, we can see the images, what are the images are there, we can, if you want to copy few more images, we can write, or if you want to see, we can read those images. That is nothing but reading and writing on a storage medium. Access time measures the amount of time it takes a storage device to locate an item on a storage medium. The time required to deliver an item from memory to the processor. If there is an image on a hard drive, so it depends on the size of the image. If the size of the image is larger, it will take longer time to get open. If the size of the video is larger, it will take longer time to get copy into one more external device. Likewise, it depends on access time. Hard disk contains one or more inflexible circular platters. The round one, this is circular platter, one above the other. There will be two circular platters that use magnetic particles to store data into the hard drive. And this is the reader, which reads the hard drive and see whatever the image is written here or here, wherever it is written, it reads and extracts the output. Hard disk can store data using longitudinal recording or perpendicular recording. See, in this way, longitudinal recording or by perpendicular recording. Characteristics of a hard disk includes capacity. What is the capacity of a hard disk? Whether it is 250 GB, 500 GB, or 1 TB or 2 TB, platters, read or write head. What is the reading and writing speed of a particular hard disk? Cylinders, sectors, and tracks. It writes into sectors and tracks. Revolutions per minute. The platter, how fast it is rotating, revolutions per minute. Transfer rate and access time depends on the model and the type of hard disk what we are using. Depending upon that, the data whatever we are writing on it or accessing it, it depends. When we compare to HDD, hard disk drive, or SDD, both accessing time is different. SDD responds pretty much faster than HDD, hard drive. Formatting is the process of dividing the disk into tracks and sectors so that the operating system can store and locate data and information on the disk. Hard disk, if it is a hard disk or a thumb drive, whatever it is, we need to format on an initial stage. If it is a hard drive, we need to format it and load the operating system. If there is a secondary hard drive, we can just format and divide the partitions and we can install it. But for first hard disk, we need to install the OS. Only then we can access the hard disk. See here, you will be able to see the capacity 1 TB, platters, number of platters 4, read write heads 8, cylinders 1600, bytes per second 512 bytes per second, sectors, transfer rate 300 Mbps, access time 8.5 millisecond. So on a 1 TB hard disk, you can store up to 120 hours of digital videos. Hard disk, a bigger image where you can see this is a platter and this is the head accurator position, and here there is a power connector, Molex power connector. This is a Molex power connector, and these are the jumper settings. And here you will be able to see a SATA power connector and SATA data connector, both. The hard disk arms move the read or write head which reads items and write items in the drive. A hard disk crashes occurs when a read or write head touches the surface of a platter. This is the read write head, and this is a platter, and there is a gap in between both of this. So need to keep a backup of data whatever we are having. If the data is pretty important, you need to have a second backup copy. If first get corrupted, you can use it the second copy. Even hard disk is have a controller and disk cache which stores temporary memory. Whatever the instructions we are giving through input, it stores in disk cache, follows that whatever the instructions, or we have requested few images, XYZ images, we want it on a desktop to display. it will go into the display cache through the controller and it get displayed on a display screen. RAID, mostly RAID is nothing but using multiple hard drives. The same thing will be written in multiple hard drives. Whatever we are writing or reading or storing the content will be stored in multiple hard drives simultaneously. Redundant array of independent disk is a group of two or more integrated hard disk. NAS is also a network attached storage device is connected with server to a network with the sole purpose of providing storage. Both works as a storage devices as well as a backup devices which will store the data as well as it will back up the data simultaneously. An external hard disk is a separate freestanding hard disk that connects to your computer with a cable or through wireless medium. There are hard disks available where you can connect it with LAN port or with USB port or with the help of Bluetooth or with the help of internet through Wi-Fi. A removable hard disk is a hard disk that you can insert and remove from a drive. You will be having few hard disks. There will be a case, external case, where you can place a hard disk into that case so that you can access it. You can remove that hard disk, you can place another hard disk, you can access that second hard disk, whatever the content you want from it, you can access it. Likewise, there will be case to place your external hard drive into a removable hard disk. Internal and external hard disks are available in miniature sizes. A disk controller consists of special purpose chip and electronic circuits that control the transfer of data, instructions, and informations from a disk to and from the system bus and other components of the computer. SATA is one form of hard disk. Serial ATA. SATA is nothing but serial ATA. SCSI, 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 SAS. Flash memory chips are types of solid-state media and contains no moving parts. SSD, solid-state drive, have several advantages over magnetic hard disk. Faster access time, faster transfer rate, generates less heat, consumes less power, lasts longer. When it compares to pen drive and hard drive, the reading and writing speed differs. Flash memory storage. This is a card. A memory card is a removable flash memory device that you can insert and remove from a slot in a computer, mobile, or card reader device. And they are memory sticks or micro SD cards where you can use to read the memory content with the help of memory. See the types of memory cards here available: compact flash, secure digital, micro SD card, micro SDHC card, micro SIC Pro Duo card, and different sizes available in those cards, and different medias where we can use mediums where we can use into the printer or a portable media player or a phone or a printer or a digital camera, etc., where we can use those memory cards of different sizes. This is a adapter, memory card adapter, where you are inserting a memory card to get it detected on a system so that you can read or write the thing whatever you want it. USB flash drive plugs into a USB port on a computer or a mobile device. See, if you break and open your thumb drive, you will be able to see a small chip which is connected to a USB port. There is a IC which acts as an integrated circuit. Whatever the commands we give it, it takes, process those commands and read and write that content into the flash drive. And each and every storage device will have their own cache also. An expandable card module is a removable device that fits in an express card slot. See, two sizes of express card modules that we are inserting it into a laptop. Micro SD card, we can't insert it into a laptop. We need a SD card. In SD card, we need to insert a micro SD card, then we can insert it into a laptop, commonly used in all notebooks. Cloud storage is an internet service that provides storage to your computer users. Like earlier I have mentioned, if you are having photos and a Gmail account, all if you have linked and given access to your photos to get stored on Google Photos, all your photos will get stored on your Google Photos. If you are having documents or videos that you want to store in Google Drive, if you are given access, it will get stored in your Google Drive. That is nothing but a cloud storage provided by a service provider. See, cloud storage providers like YouTube, whatever the videos we are downloading, we are uploading it on a YouTube. So YouTube is storing digital videos. Facebook, that is social networking site, even it will store our personal data, chatting data, whatever we are chatting and etc. will be stored. Google Docs, like spreadsheets, presentations, documents will be stored online, and that service is provided by the Google. Email, whatever the email, whether it is a Ymail, Yahoo Mail, or Gmail or Hotmail, we have created our account to communicate from one user to another user. All that content will be stored in cloud. Amazon, AWS are the cloud storage mediums used for enterprise level storages. Users subscribes to cloud storage for a variety of reasons: to access files from any computer. If you want to access your photos, you can be at any place. You need to just log in with your Gmail account, click on Google Photos, you can able to access your photos because it is stored at one single location in cloud, and you can access via internet from anywhere in the world. Store large files instantly. Allow others to access their files. If you are having a spreadsheet, you have done some spreadsheet calculations, and if you want to share it to your friend, you can just give access to his or her mail ID, and he will be able to see that file. Time critical data and images immediately. Store offsite backups. Provides data center functions. Optical disk is nothing but DVD drive or CD drive. An optical disc consists of a flat, round portable disc made of metal, plastic, or lacquer that is written and read by a laser. Typically stores software, data, digital photos, music, documents, etc. And it will be used for read versus rewritable. Before, if you are writing something, you need to select the option whether you want to write it only once or you want to write it multiple times. There are DVDs available to rewrite multiple times. There are DVDs available where you can write only single time of different size and capacities. Optical disc commonly stores items in a single track that spirals from the center of the disk to the edge. See, here it started storing the data from here, rotating, moving away from the center, and moving bit more away from the center, and moving bit more away from the center. Likewise, in a spiral way, it starts storing the sector data, whatever we write, whether it is a document format or audio clips or video clips, whatever it stores in a spiral format. Care of optical disc, we need to carry it carefully because if the outer layer gets damaged, you won't be able to extract the data, whatever it is written on it. And the lifetime of the data stored on a disk drive is also less when compared to hard drive. A CD-ROM can be read from but not written to. CD-ROM, where you can write. You will be getting some programmed, pre-installed program CDs where you can only read those CDs. You can't write anything on those CDs. Those are CD-ROM, pre-written CDs. CDR is a multi-session optical disc on which users can write but not erase. Only single time writing. Whatever you want to copy the document or image, you can do that for a single time. But you can't erase the data. See, as I have explained you earlier, CD rewritable is an erasable multi-session disk where you can write. It depends on the type of CD or DVD you are using. It allows you multiple times. Depending upon the type of DVD you are using, you can use it for multiple rewriting times. Archive disk is nothing but stores photos from an online photo center. Resolution usually is 7200 pixels per photo. Cost is determined by the number of photos being stored. Archive is nothing but online storage device. Picture CD, single session CD-ROM that stores digital version of film, typically uses 1024 into 1536 resolution. Many photo centers offers picture CD services. See, here are the similar example we have seen in a previous slide, CD-ROM, regarding CD-ROM. Similarly, we are having DVDs, DVD-ROM, only readable, not writable. Blu-ray BD-ROM has storage capacity of 100 GB. DVD rewritable. DVD plus rewritable. DVD RAM are high capacity rewritable DVD formats. High capacity rewritable DVD formats. Depending upon these types, you can write multiple times. In few DVDs, you can write 5 times. In few, you can rewrite 10 times. Likewise, it depends upon the type of DVD you are using it. Other types of storage devices. In earlier days, we used to use tape. Nowadays, all it closed. Magnetic strip cards and smart cards like ATM cards or shopping cards where you are getting reward point cards, etc. See here, tape or a tape drive. Magnetic strip card contains a magnetic strip that stores information. Now in India, all magnetic cards have been replaced by smart storage data cards with chip cards, which is having a small microprocessor embedded in that card, which is bit more securer than magnetic strip card. Microfilm or microfiche storage, images or documents on a roll or sheet of film. Previously, we used to have negatives, film rolls in our camera. Nowadays, no one is using this. Magnetic disc, guarantee life expectation 3 to 5 years. Optical disc, 5 to 10 years. Solid state drive, 50 years. Microfilm, 100 years. See, optical disc. On a CD drive, you can store the data up to 5 years. But again, after that, it will start getting damaged. When it comes to SSD, 50 years of lifetime, where you can store the hard drive data for 50 years. Other types of storage stores huge volumes of data and information for large businesses. Uses special hardware for heavy use, maximum availability, and maximum efficiency. For home users, it depends what are the types of card reader we will use, optical disk drive we will use, storages, cloud storages we will use for smart office or home. Depending upon that, you can design the requirement, what is the requirement you want to use, where you want to use. Enterprise users, where when it comes to enterprise users, they will use network storage servers, RAID, where they will be having backup also. Yeah, today's session is finished. We have conducted a session on output devices and storage devices. So anyone is having any doubt,